Hi, I'm Art Caplan. I'm at the Division of Medical Ethics at NYU Grossman School of Medicine. Well, some leading organizations in the field of cell and gene therapies recently issued a call for a 10-year international moratorium delay on the use of CRISPR, that's the scissoring techniques used to carve out bad genes and insert good genes into body cells, or in some cases, reproductive cells like eggs or embryos. And they basically said these DNA editing tools should not be used to try and create genetically modified children, meaning don't try to edit any reproductive materials that would be passed on to kids or future generations. They did not protest or call for any delays on trying to repair genetic diseases using these gene snippet technologies, CRISPR, in the bodies of people or even children. You might try to repair sickle cell by going after the cells that form blood cells in a person, but not anything that would be transmitted into the future generations. You might try to repair other bad genetic diseases in the body of someone like cystic fibrosis, maybe something like spinal ataxia. But what really is worrying these experts is premature efforts to try and make changes that would not just repair a disease in an individual with a problem, but eliminate it for future kids and future generations by literally editing out the bad genes from an embryo or from an egg. So, what's the worry? Well, for one thing, we've already seen an announcement 7 years ago now at a press conference in Hong Kong by a Chinese researcher who said he had already tried to do this on embryos in families where the father was known to be HIV positive, and he was trying to build in resistance to any children that father and a woman might have in making an embryo to HIV. He never produced any data or serious scientific paper that he'd actually done this, but he terrified the world because there was no pre announcement, no debate about the worthiness of trying this experiment on a child not yet born. There was no discussion of whether he had a good reason. In fact, to prevent HIV transmission from people, dads who are positive, you actually try and wash the sperm and get rid of the HIV virus. We have a technique. You don't need to do something like germline engineering to try and prevent HIV transmission. Put it another way, very irresponsible announcement by a dubious researcher to take on the first experiment of trying to do germline engineering. Everyone should be wary, doctors, scientists, the public, of anybody who says, I'm going to be able to do this now. What's the real issue? Is it trying to make better babies, or is it something else? Right now, it's something else. It is that we're not very accurate in targeting particular genes and making substitutions for most genetic diseases. A few we understand, but it's only been done, as I say, in cells to try and repair something in an already existing person. And there are reasons for concern that sometimes the snippets aren't made in exactly the right place, or the genes you're trying to put back in when you take out, excise the bad ones, they basically don't go where they're supposed to go. That could have really horrible impacts on a developing fetus, could lead to birth defects, premature death, if there's an error like that in an egg or an embryo. So it's safety, and right now things aren't safe. Someday, could we see germline engineering? Yes, we could, because while we could argue about what would it mean to build a better baby, it certainly would be desirable to eliminate diseases that are transmitted from generation to generation, just like cystic fibrosis or hemophilia or sickle cell disease or Tay-Sachs or many other devastating and sometimes lethal conditions. Instead of trying to treat them in a person who's got the disease, it makes much more sense to eliminate them by repairing a faulty gene or set of genes in an embryo. But that's a long way off. I don't think it's unethical to try it. I don't think it's unethical to do it. But until we've done it in animals with reliability, until we've got our somatic body repair technology down, I think it's premature to try it. So, should a patient bring it up and say, I heard somewhere, some clinic, someplace, China, somewhere, is thinking about getting rid of this disease in my family? Not yet. We're still at the point where repair, trying to respond to existing disease, is as far as our genetic engineering can take us. I'm Art Caplan at the Division of Medical Ethics at the NYU Grossman School of Medicine. Thank you very much for watching.